Okay, now, incubating fancy chickens in here. I don't have as many eggs as my mother hen out there has. She has, I thought she had 9, but I found out she had 8. And I went through these ones and I had one that wasn't producing, so I went ahead and I took it out and I already candled them. And they're on the, what day are they on? They're on number 14th day. So on the 14th day, I have this chart here. This is what the baby chick's supposed to look like on the 14th day, right there, okay? And that's what this is. Okay, this here is my Bantams, and this is the silver blue English Bantams. And they're on the 9th day, and that's what the baby chick looks like. But remember, it doesn't look this big in the egg, okay? It's a lot smaller, because you got a bandy egg. They're tiny, okay? And so that's how big they are right now, okay? That's the... that is the Bantam eggs right now. And then this one's still working on getting the temperature higher, but this is the one I have the duck eggs in. Those are the call ducks. They're bandy call duck eggs. And I don't have a chart for them. I have to go make another copy. But they have 28 days to be in the incubator, so they'll be, these ones will be growing up while these ones are still in the incubator. And I like this incubator when it comes to ducks because it has better humidity in it. It gets so much higher than the rest of these. Now this is exactly right where it's supposed to be in the humidity and temperature. Well, temperature fluctuates. So I know it's supposed to be 100 and something, but you know, and this says it's like what 96.9, which is supposed to be like 99. But you know, if I get that high, then the humidity it skyrockets. So we don't want to do that. If the humidity gets too high, I can open the vent. But right now, 70 is the cutoff. If it goes to 75, this vent will open up a little bit to kind of help, you know, subside it. And I like this one the best so far when it comes to incubators because you can water it in here instead of taking the lid off. This is the one I'm working on right now. This is where we're at. And then this one here is for later when it's time for lockdown. I fill this one up. And it comes with a really cool looking, you know, bottle that I fill up every night. So it's already filled, ready to go in case I need to fill it up. These are for pour-ins. So I pour them into these. And this one here is really cool because even though the humidity says it's low, it's actually probably higher than that because this one's already set. And you're supposed to put the water halfway. When it's time for lockdown, it goes almost touching this, and that will be filled to the top. And then that humidity will raise up real high because, you know, when I see the water getting low, the humidity drops, and that's how I know I need to add more water. So I have these on to keep it warm because I by mistakenly threw the styrofoam away, which that was pretty smart, huh? And I don't know what else to do, and I have it on a wool mat, and I have it here just to try to keep the humidity high enough. And so, you know, it registers between 55 and 54, so it kind of fluctuates because I have this gap that's open, and I have no way to cover it, and I'm trying to figure out a way to cover it. But it's doing good. And then this one here, it's staying right at 69, between 64 and 69, which is perfect. If I decide to go buy more, I'm going to keep buying the ones from Amazon. I like them the best. That one was my first one. This is my second one, and this is my third one. My Easter eggers were born in this one, and I transferred them into this one when after they were come out of the egg because they couldn't stand up. That's the only thing about this I don't like. They couldn't stand up. So I moved them in here until they dried, and they could stand up better because there's a lot more space from at the bottom all the way up. Because right now there's two. There's one tray, two tray. This tray here, they have approximately 3 inches to be able to stand up and stretch. And this tray and that thing comes out when it's time. This tray stays in here. All you do is take out this little piece here. And I have to check on it. That's why I went and bought these to tell me, see, that's pretty good. That's pretty high. It's supposed to be for a duck. See, I have a duck thing here. It tells you right here. A duck for 28 days. Their temperature is supposed to be here. And it's supposed to fluctuate between 60 and 75. And it's saying 70. So that's pretty good. And then when it comes to lockdown and time to lock them down, then the humidity is supposed to go even higher. And the temperature just comes down a little bit. Makes it go higher. And I have a spritz bottle that came with this thing, that you can spritz it in there for the lockdown, and I can spritz it real good, or I can spritz it anytime just to make sure the humidity stays high. Because on a duck, you want it to stay high. Now, this one, the turner on it, will literally turn the eggs 3 to 4 times a day. Okay, and I don't mind that. This one turns every 90 minutes. This one turns 3 times a day. It turns in the morning. It turns around lunchtime. It already turned because it's moved. It was all the way up here in the morning, and then it came down here, and now it's over here. So, and we'll turn one more time before bed, and it'll do it again. So it's like this one does it like every, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. And if you see a chicken, they usually are turning them. I've seen them turning them. I couldn't believe it. But that's what I wanted to record. I wanted to record and let you know that these are the called duck eggs, which are a bandy duck, which the eggs are really tiny. My girlfriend, I gave her the eggs, or not the eggs, I patched them, but they were the buffs, and they were a tad bigger. They're a large chicken egg size. These are actually like a medium chicken size egg. And then these ones here are in there. I used to have about, how many I have? I had, well, I had a total of 18. I dropped one, bad me. Broke it. Anyway, and so I made it 17. I gave 4 to the blackbird out there. She went broody again, so I gave her 4. And then I have the rest in here, but then I end up having, I think, 6 that were just yolkers, so I went ahead and pulled them. And I don't know how many yolkers she has out there. I didn't even test it. Everybody says, aren't you going to go out there and candle it? When it gets late in the evening, I'll try to go out and candle them. It's kind of hard to candle unless they're off the nest. And then it's the right of the day when they're off the nest, and I don't want to keep taking the eggs out because they might get a little snippy with me. They have not done that. I mean, I got bit once by a crow, and I petted her and told her, no, you bite me, you don't get eggs, I'll pull them from you, and I'll put them back in the incubator. But she calmed down after a bit and said, okay, I'll keep my eggs, and so she's on there laying that. So I can't wait to see what these guys are going to look like. I mean, they're supposed to be really timid and easy to get along with. Now, I don't know if I'd keep them. I'm mostly raising them to get maybe 1 or 2 females, and the rest I'll sell. That's what my goal is, to get 2 females, and then the rest of them I'm going to sell. Everybody said, well, what about the roosters? I'll sell the roosters, like a rooster and hen together, and then sell them that way. Unless I have too many hens, and I'll have to keep a few more, then I'll have to do that. But I really don't want to have too many babies. I already have small, medium eggs right now. I don't really need too many more of those. These ones here, the fancies, which is 8 out there, and I don't know what's left in here. I didn't even count them. I forgot. These ones here, I'm going to be more choosier because I need to get some larger chicken eggs, because Favorrolles stop laying when it warms up, and they molt, and then they just don't lay any eggs all the way through summer. Now it stays cool out, they'll keep laying eggs, or cooler like fall to winter and part of spring, and then summertime they quit laying altogether. So, which is fine, because I'm not going to pressure them to lay eggs. I'm not going to make them do it, you know. So that if they don't want to lay eggs, that's fine. I mean, they're mostly like a toy to me. Yeah, this is my sewing room. I got my embroidery sewing machines here. I have 3 of them. One, I'm still trying to get it to work. It won't work. It's a big mess in here, but that's where I incubate at, because I don't want my husband to get mad. So this is where we do it at. Anyway, so hopefully, I love this one. I don't think I'm going to order more, but I don't have $50 right now. I'm going to wait, and, you know, because they do work. I mean, they just, you know, I incubated the quail in there. I actually had a lot of them be born, but the problem was they had issues, and I don't know if it was just the type of quail I got, and they had issues. They died after they came out of the shell. They died. I don't know what's going on. I left them in there for like till they got fluffy. When they got fluffy, they died. I don't know what I did wrong. I mean, I had the temperature right. I didn't pull them out. I waited until they were all standing and walking around, and then I pulled them out and put them in a incubator. Some of them were already dead in there. I don't know what I did wrong, unless there was some kind of like virus or something was in that. I scrubbed them out really good, so I don't know what I did wrong. And this thing it's ready to go, and I can't wait till it starts to move. This one, you can actually hear it move. This one lights up and makes a weird rattle, so I know it's moving. And this one, you have to be in the room to hear it. You can't even hear this one moving. It does move, though. I check it. Anyway, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to keep watching. And when I start candling again, this one I'll candle. When is it? It says the candle. These ones on the 30th of March, if I don't forget. I already candled these ones, and I've already candled these ones. And then I'll candle them one last time before I take the turners out of them. And then I'll candle them again. Maybe I'll intrude that for you guys to see that too. Anyway, I'm going to let you go and have a blessed day. I'll talk to you guys later. All right? Bye-bye.